my perspectives on the future of peer review, I think, involve three main kind of strands of development. The adoption of technology, enhancing the efficiency of peer review, but also adding new features to it perhaps. Enhancing the quality and integrity and reliability of published research, and in enhancing and demonstrating the value of peer review to reviewers themselves. So on AI, peer review is no stranger to incorporating AI and machine learned features in the process. Most commonly through text similarity checking, but also there are programs that check for conformity, compliance with reporting guidelines, with journal structure and formatting requirements, and also there have been developments in checking the use of appropriate statistical tests. So the questions now are not, I think, around the use of AI at all, but particularly text generation, where that text is coming from, and what kind of meaningful contribution it can make to the peer review process. But I think the overarching question that we have to ask when we're looking at that is, what exactly is the purpose of peer review, and what goal are these tools kind of helping us to achieve? And the use of AI to write reviews also relates to my next point on the effects of reliability and quality in published research, enhancing the quality of research methods, and for the ability of the review process to kind of signal this in the quality of the papers are two parts of the same coin, which has been one of the currencies of peer review for many years. How to spot manipulated data, how to spot fraudulent images, how to prevent distortion of presented facts, compromised conclusions, have been maybe one of the goals of peer review, or at least a question about how to achieve it for many years, and will certainly continue into the future. And my third point on enhancing and demonstrating the value of peer review to reviewers is something that I'm quite passionate about as well. Improving the recognition of efforts that reviewers have made, recording their activity, training peer reviewers, providing greater depth of technical, contextual training about what journals expect, what specific journals and subject areas need. I think that context is important when we're developing training programs for reviewers, as well as some kind of agreed upon standard guidance for reviewers, to make the whole process less frustrating, more constructive, more rewarding, more of a collaborative knowledge exchange and learning experience for everyone involved, reviewers, journal editors, authors, and develop the community around journals in that way, and move peer review away from its harsh kind of critically gatekeeping exercise. And also improving mechanisms of feedback for reviewers, not just sending them all reviews as part of a decision letter, but a bit more kind of constructive feedback of the value of their review to the journal, how it helped inform the decision, and how kind of good it was in general, I think are quite important. It could possibly be quite a time-consuming initiative to look at, but I think it's something that is worth looking at in the future. And that sort of brings me to my concluding comment, my fourth bonus strand, and something going back to something I mentioned earlier about the future and persistent goal of defining the purpose of peer review. What exactly is the purpose, and keeping this in mind when we develop all these other initiatives to progress peer review into the future.